Ah, see this face? This is the face of victory. My wife and I just had a challenge. I won, and I just had some sweet, sweet reward. I'm not going to go into detail very much, but it's good to be a manly man. So what I'm going to do today is jump in the freezing cold shower and use my left hand to brush my teeth a little bit today. And nobody is going to understand what I'm saying today because, well, I'm brushing my teeth. One of the things that I recommend doing in the bathroom when you take your ice cold freezing shower is you use your non-dominant hand to brush your teeth. When you use your non-dominant hand to do things, parts of your brain wake up that are kind of sleepy, kind of activates what I call like superhero syndrome. You never know what you can do unless you try. This is something I'm trying to instill in my son. So, speaking of my son, my youngest has got the same kind of cough I do. He hasn't spit up any pancake batter out of his lungs yet, though. So I'm considering that a win because hear that beeping? I'm running behind schedule. But anyway, we've dealt with a lot in our house as far as health concerns go because we have a son that has severe autism, and that is a lot to deal with. They have no idea. I sat with Gabe on the couch yesterday, and he was waiting for something. So for an entire hour, I set a timer for an hour. Every time the minute changed, he would smile because I would show him what the minutes were with my fingers. And then he would lean in and present the head so I could give him a kiss upon the head. It's kind of like a barter and trade system that we have. Eventually he's going to get too old and like, no, Dad, no, that's enough. But when we're in the privacy of our own home, kind of hanging on the couch, he humors his old man and gives me the big kiss when I deserve it. So right now, somewhere in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, I believe, if I understand what I've read correctly, people are gathering and are playing, I think, a game of beanbag toss. I think it's also called cornhole toss, or it's a game where you throw beanbags at a target with a hole in it. I played this at my brother's house quite a bit. My brother has a pickleball court. He has the beanbags, and he has the wooden things to toss them in. They're Milwaukee Brewers on them, and it's just amazingly fun. I believe somewhere right now there is a tournament going on for a young girl that has her own health issues. And I don't... This is an important video for me because when I think about sick children, it makes me very emotional. And when you are in your emotional mind, you sometimes don't speak very well. So these are why I do these videos, because I live an emotional life. My life is rich with emotion, and whenever a situation in my life comes up, like a crisis, I want to be able to make sure that I'm ready to deal with whatever happens. But I think that's enough brushing the teeth. I really want to be there. You know, I'm really good at that beanbag toss game. I played it. It's not like I play it often, but when I played with my brother at our cookout this summer, man, I wasn't destined for the Olympics, but I had the natural talent of getting that beanbag in that hole. So, and being good at a sport for your own personal glory is not what I'm about. But hey, if I could win that tournament and give the prize money to the young lady that was ill so she could go on a trip to the grandma or something, man, how cool would that story have been? But there's no way I should probably be going to an event where there could be a immunocompromised individual. I have a feeling deep in my heart that pancake batter lung is not going to be the end of Mrgrrr. No, I don't think so. But I don't want to give anything to someone else that could really make them very, very sick. So I gotta choose my actions carefully now. I sent a message out to my associates at work that might be at that beanbag toss right now. They might be dropping beanbags on the bullseye right now, and I hope they are, because my thoughts and my prayers are with them, and they're with the young lady that they're trying to help out. I remember when I was very young, my stepmom was obsessed with, like, I don't know if they were like Hallmark movies or whatever they were. She watched all these very, very over the top, emotional, heart wrenching stories that, were just overboard with emotion. And I remember specifically one of them being, there was this beautiful young lady that had an illness and she lost her hair. And things were not looking very good for her. And she was talking with her dad, and her dad is like, hey, he was in an impossible situation, knowing that his daughter's time on the earth was very limited and very precious. I can see it. And the acting wasn't bad. And for a young boy, it was very, very real to me. And I can go back and I can see those scenes in my head. And the little girl, of course, had a list of things that she wanted out of life before she passed away. And she wanted a boy to tell her that he loved her. And the dad didn't know what to do. I don't know why I remember that so vividly. It was very powerful at that time. But I hope that there are so many people at that event that tell this young lady that they love her. I'm praying for her. When I walk up the hill and say the words, there's been many times where Winona has been the word that I speak the most. I hope she's well. I hope she likes dilly bars. I really hope. I hope she likes dilly bars.